Hi everyone, happy Monday, which is when I usually show up in your feed talking about everything social media, strategy, tactics, everything that will enable you to build your business and your brand online in a very cohesive manner, but also I want you to have a lot of fun with it as well. Today I wanted to talk to you about a question that I got asked about SEO, search engine optimization. And it was in response to a post that I had put up in Caribbean Content Creators Club. If you don't know about that, it's like the best kept secret if you're using social media to grow a brand online. Anyway, let me get back to the topic because I had put up a video on how my page views had increased by 1,000% ever since I started to implement SEO. And I got a lot of feedback, and really it was Nirupa's question about saying, she actually said she knew that there was a science to it. And I laughed because it's so true. There is an art and a science to getting your blog to rank. And that means getting people to go onto your blog post, to read, to get them to dwell on your page, not bounce on and then bounce off. So a lot of that has to do with, of course, understanding who your ideal audience is, or I like to call it your perfect people. Who are your perfect people? Who are the people you want reading your blog and all the posts that you create for your blog? And then having understood who your perfect people are, then you really have to focus on writing content that serves them and add, my V word. My V word is value. It adds value to their lives. So I recently started to work on my team. There is an SEO strategist. Thank you, God. Thank you for bringing him into my life. And we have been working together. And so, as usual, because I love to share what I know, I wanted to give you some tips that I have learned in the last 2 months that caused my page to increase in page views by over 1,000%. Oh, before I get into my tips, I have to tell you, are you hearing chimes? Were you hearing chimes before? Because if you are, it's a super breezy day, which I love. But it also means that the chimes around my home, they're going to sing you a song. So as long as you love music, you're going to love my chimes. Okay, let's get right into it. What are some of the things that my SEO strategist told me that I had to do in order to increase page views on my blog? So drum roll please, number 1, speed. When was the last time you checked the speed of your website, which is where your blog resides? Or maybe you have just a blog. When was the last time you checked your speed? So for instance, I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. My speed of my website it took 26 seconds to download. And with that kind of speed, you might as well get a pine box, put me inside a pine box and put me in the ground. Yeah, that's what was happening, right? So if something is taking long to download, it really means that people are going to, of course, come on and then hop right back off. So you have to make sure that the speed is good. And that meant bringing it down from 26 seconds to 5 seconds. And doing so, plugins had to be removed. That's dated plugins. Photographs had to be optimized because the videos had to be optimized because we are so heavy with content, and not just wordy content, but also original photographs, but a ton of videos. The photographs weren't optimized well. So he had to go into the back end and look at how he could just give that engine, put some gas in that car, give that engine some speed. So that was pretty cool, and we did that. Now, the second thing that I learned that was so crucial to getting your page to rank, or just slightly inching up in views? Because hey, you have to understand what your blog goals are first, right? Why do you want your page to rank? You have to understand and be clear and specific about those goals. But the second thing is that on my homepage, and listen to this, on my homepage, there was yes, I had a block of information that said blog and click if you wanted to read more of the post, but I did not have any of the most recent posts on the homepage. And Raul said that by putting the most recent posts on the homepage, it would allow people who were coming to my site on my homepage, they were landing on the homepage. So the homepage became like a landing page. They could immediately see. It was one of the top blocks that we created, some of the most recent posts that I had written for the blog. And so by doing so, they could just like click and go directly to the article. So that was one thing that had to be implemented, and that was done. So we talked about speed. We talked about putting your most recent post or your most popular post on the homepage itself, so it becomes very, very visible. Okay, so what is the third thing? Third, there's my tongue twister. The third thing that I learned about getting my blog post to rank, and that is understanding keywords. Now, get a pen and a paper to really grasp this. I'm going to give you a minute. Okay, minute's up. So there are keywords you want to be known for, that you want to rank for. And you have to understand what those keywords are. So for me, some of my keywords were social media, content marketing, female entrepreneur, things in those categories, digital, things in those categories. But coincidentally, when we looked at Google Analytics and when we put our real analytical hat on, we also found out that Forward 40 was ranking for other things like beauty and lifestyle. So Raul said I had to have a happy marriage of content and keywords that I wanted to be known for, and what were people searching for. So people were searching for topics like how to rediscover your passion about life, or how to get started. That's not really in the area of social media and content, but I created articles around that because people were searching for that. And then I created topics around beauty, but I related beauty. So for instance, I did a piece on Sunday called, it was a very cheeky headline. I am way over 40 and I know my beauty products will not make me look young. That's a great headline. But I don't necessarily want to be known for beauty blogging. No, but because people were searching Forward 40 for lifestyle, I created that, but I also centered it with regard to if you're a female entrepreneur, these are the things you need to know about your skin, etc., etc. So I was able to marry the two. So understand what keywords you want to be ranked for. Understand what people are searching for with regard to you, your brand, and your blog, and create a content schedule, a content plan that allows you to roll out the content in a very cohesive manner. So I am writing 3 blog posts a week, which is exhausting, but I have a goal by September. It's one of my blogging goals. We have a number of page views we need to be, I need to see. Raul is working so hard on that. And so it is very specific, very clear. And that's why I'm doing 3 blog posts per week. And they're all long form posts. There are no short 300 words, 500 words. My posts are averaging 2,000 words. 2,000. I did one that was 3,000 words. So you know the kind of commitment that needs. And I am willing to do the work because I know what I want from the blog. So here's that fourth tip. Be clear on what you want. Be clear on why you are creating blog posts and what is your rhythm. Now, there are hobby bloggers, and if you're a hobby blogger and you're not concerned with what the data that Google Analytics is spitting out, and you're not concerned about being proficient and writing on a schedule, then hey, this video is not for you, girl. No. But if you want certain things from your blog to build a business, to sell products and services via creating great content and linking that content to what you are offering the world, whether you want to increase page views, whether you want to be known as an authority on a specific subject matter, whatever your goals are, I think that was the number one exercise that Raul made me do. I had to get clear with my goals. And I encourage you, if you are doing blogging and developing it into a sort of a professional skill set, that's the first thing that I would encourage you to do. Now, the fifth tip, I think it's number 5. Am I on number 5? Let me know. Google Analytics. I said that over and over just a while ago, but I didn't tell you how important it is. So we spent an entire couple of hours understanding Google Analytics. Now, I understood it from a very superficial point of view before, but it was nothing like what this exercise taught me and what I had to look for and what were the key metrics. And so it wasn't about, oh, so-and-so visited this page and oh, this is what's happening here. No. It went so much deeper than that. So I would like you to work with an SEO strategist. Of course, you can work with our firm. We'd love to have you on board. But work with someone who is able to explain in depth Google Analytics for you. Now, all these, for me, people ask, well, why did you hire someone? I know it, believe me, I know it's money. And believe me, I'm so about minimizing expenditure, but this expense has value. And Raul and I have been working together like dove and glove, like white on rice, like red lip on Judette. Because it's so important to spend money where you feel that you are going to get the most worth and value. And if that means I'm not going to buy this or buy that or cut down on this and cut down on that so that I can afford this particular service that's so crucial to building my influence, income, and impact, then I'm going to cut back, because I really believe that you have to understand what's valuable to your business and hire the team that can execute the things that you can't. And for me, that's an SEO strategist. So hopefully those tips work. I have to tell you about backlinking, the press releases he made me write, where I am showing up on different feeds that has nothing to do with the work I'm doing. The mini articles that's being written from the macro articles, all that's going to be in a different video, because who needs me to be talking for half an hour? Not you. So thank you so much for watching. Go review this, write down all these tips, and I guarantee if your website is slow, if you're not paying attention to Google Analytics, if you didn't bring some of your blog posts onto the homepage, if you aren't searching for keywords, if you are not being known for what you want to be ranked for, as well as what people are searching for in the world, and write a content schedule that matches them with all of that, then if you do all those, I guarantee you're going to see some movement in those perfectly coiffed words you wrote on your blog and spent all that time choosing images and designing and doing graphic images for it. you're going to see movement. I promise. Until next time, take care.